First, let's start off, the head of the snake. Nyla Young had a really tough go of it today. Bella also had a tough go of it on the offensive end. When they're struggling, where else are you hoping to find offense, and where were you hoping to find it today?
I think everybody has to step up. I think that the biggest frustration today was not that we weren't getting shot attempts, is that we were getting bad shot attempts, and it was specifically because we just wouldn't run our stuff. We spend a lot of time, we put these offenses in that we think will help us, and we are running through it lackadaisically, or we're not running it at all. And when you have your main characters that might be struggling a little bit offensively, like, the thing to help them is to get them the ball when they're supposed to get the ball at the right time in the right place to be able to score. If they're not scoring the basketball and we're drawing up plays for other people, then now that's your time to step up, and you got to go for it. So, like I said, we just have to clean it up offensively. I think that we have to figure out, like, what is important. Like, we play well on Friday, and then Sundays we're tanked. This is conference time. This is the end of January. That's something that you got to figure out within yourself. I can't give them motivation. I can't give them just the will, right? Everybody is tired on Sunday. So, we just have to take a look at things and figure out how we can move forward.
And another, category where things kind of didn't go in y'all's direction, there tends to be a deficit in the rebounding battle at the end of most games, but tonight it really felt like Monmouth was able to control the glass down the stretch. What's making it difficult to grab those boards, especially in moments where you need possessions?
At the end of the day, come game time, there's no technique involved in box outs, right? Like, you can teach, step, hit, turn, push back, go get it, all you want. You could teach it until you're blue in the face. When it come down to it, you either got it or you don't. And right now, we just don't got it, right? And so the scouting report against us is to crash the offensive boards on us. They know that we can't box out. It's no secret to us. It's no secret to them. We do box out drills every day. We are teaching how to do it. But, when the lights are on, they got to do it. We can't do it for them. So hopefully at some point they'll see just how difficult we're making the game. We turn them over 21 times, right? Like, to give up 13 offensive rebounds, to give up 42 points in the paint, that's the worst. We didn't do that against Virginia Tech. They got an All-American post player. I don't know. I wish I had some better answers, but once we watch the film, we'll be able to really just break down, like, what's going on with these rebounds we're giving up.
And you went with that same starting lineup that you went with on Friday. Again, they brought out some really good energy, and as you subbed, Beck Fribsey-Smith tends to be that common denominator, that thread that continues through once you put Nyla and everybody else back in. Talk a little bit about the spark that she provides, and Monet Dance as well down the stretch. She got some minutes there in the fourth quarter and seemed to really make the most of them.
Yeah, so Monet and Beck, they play with the energy that I want this team to play with, right? That's something that I've been hitting home with them. I feel like we come out, we're too cool, we're too casual, and I understand everybody's personalities are different, but at the end of the day, when you in war, there's no time for cool, there's no time for casual. So when Bex kind of stays in the game, we need her for that energy. We need her to be able to pull everybody together, and she does that. She does that time after time. She's playing a lot of minutes. When she's not playing, like, we can see it on the floor. I think Monet is another person that does that. We recruited her for that reason, right? She's a freshman point guard. There's a lot that she's got to learn, as far as the game, as far as how we do things here, making smart plays and all of that. But I know that her energy is never going to waver. And as we're building this culture, they got to understand that is the most important thing, right? Like, energy wins. Energy wins usually 10 out of 10 times. So yeah, I'm glad that they're doing that for us, and I'm sure that they'll continue to do so.
And then just one last little note here. We saw, of course, Cassidy go down. Looked like she just rolled an ankle. Any updates as far as that goes?
Yeah, I'm just happy it wasn't her knee. She went down on the ground. She started grabbing her shin. The way she fell was very awkward. I thought it was her knee. So luckily, it's just her ankle. She was able to walk off. She walked upstairs to go sign autographs for the kids that came and showed support today. So, she'll have this week to kind of rest while we get ready for Drexel.
That's it for me.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you, Coach.